Cultfigga TV. Houston ain't big enough. The series continues. Pimp C, R.I.P. to Sweet Jane. R.I.P. to the legendary, immortal Pimp C, Chad Butler. May his name live forever. Was Houston big enough? We got to ask that question. And I'm bringing some original content to this series and to the story that only me or those close to me or those in Rap A Lot or somebody in Pimp C's camp can tell. Nobody else. So you other content creators, if you want this story, you got to get a Cultfigga. Now, was there some controversy going on between Pimp C and Rap A Lot when Pimp died? Was Pimp and Jay at odds? I don't know. But what I do know is that one of the last songs Pimp C had and one of the last videos he had was Stacking Money, Getting Dough with my crew. D.O. Big Beasley. Salute to Jew Boy from Port Arthur. It was shot by Mr. Boomtown in Port Arthur. Oh yes. We paid Pimp for the verse. We paid Pimp to get to shoot the video. Everybody know the story who know I was in prison, but still was orchestrating and helping my team until I came home. I put the We the Mob movement together in 2006. Got locked up in 2007, but the team kept it together and was able to hook up with Pimp C through the help of Jew Boy from Port Arthur, who we had down with us down here. That was a big look for us. And I was in prison like, man, feeling good. They had the video on TV, so I'm in there bossed up. They hollering free me. That was going by the moniker Don G at the time. They free Don G all on. Y'all remember the TV show Hot TV? Free me. I'm in that bitch like, damn boy, you in that bitch like Suge Knight. You know what I'm saying? Standing stiff. Everybody, we're not here to talk about legendary penitentiary stories. We're here to talk about Houston ain't big enough. So in my mind frame, I'm like, man, I'm thanking the Most High, for finally allowing me to be able to properly put this paper together and do something big when I come home. I waited my whole life for this opportunity. I was like, man, my nigga D.O. finally done helped me get out the streets. I can do this the right way, man. As soon as I get up out of here. But what happened? Pimp C died. Excuse me. Pimp C was murdered. Is Houston big enough? By that phony buddy, Larry Adams from Mississippi, was backdoored, set up, like his mama say, poisoned. I don't know what beef Rap A Lot and Pimp C had though. I don't know why after Pimp died, Rap A Lot started seizing Pimp material from record labels. Houston ain't big enough. Now, did Pimp owe Rap A Lot? Because I heard Jay say before openly he made no money off Pimp C. That is out there. But I'm here to say that's not true, Mr. Prince. Because you absolutely made money off the Pimp C verse that you took from us. And then you put Lil Wayne and T.I. and I think Slim Thug was on that Pimp C song. That was our verse we paid for. Houston ain't big enough. I heard you say you made no money off Pimp C. That's impossible. And the streaming services should show Rap A Lot made plenty off a verse they didn't pay for, they didn't orchestrate, they just reaped the benefits after Pimp C died. Houston ain't big enough. Some of y'all be like, how the fuck they get the verse? Cup. I'm going now. Now, they did all that while I was locked up. So I'm sitting there, I'm pissed, I'm super pissed. And I'm like, man, I know I'm not finna come home to a wall because I just supposed to come home straight. Now I'm back where I started. Houston ain't big enough. I get out of prison. I'm on an ankle monitor, so I gotta operate and move correctly. It's a lot going on in my life. I'm coming home. They trying to hit me with RICO. There's murder investigations going on. They trying to put on the family I have absolutely nothing to do with. All kind of other nonsense. And them is legendary tales. So my mind is spinning, but I gotta set this shit straight. I cannot have it on my name that these people took a verse from us especially from D.O. He paid big money for that, man, and that was absolute. I was letting him know, hey, bro, I told you before I'm going all out behind this shit. So what you want to do? We got with a cat from Rap-A-Lot named Red. Red, you know, I talked to you, brother, on the phone about this verse. We went to holler at, was it Corey Moe down in the city? I went down there. Matter of fact, I still have my ankle monitor on, so I couldn't stay down there alone the time that I wanted because I had to. One night we went down there to talk to a nigga about this shit. I wasn't doing no playing. I'm on my way down there, straight up. So whatever. If it's a setup, set me up. Retaliation is a must, but I got to come let y'all see my face and understand that y'all can't take nothing from us. We spend good money for that. One time I'm down there, now I gotta be in by 10. I got this monitor on, man. I swear it's 9 something. We still negotiating type stuff, negotiating business on how we gonna do this. I got to get home, boy. I'll be back in prison. This thing go off. Man, Dio got on that highway. I swear to God, I don't know how he did it. The most high. We in Houston at night. By 10, we in my pocket. We in my front porch. We must thank the Most High. But anyway, Houston ain't big enough. So I'm thinking I'm negotiating with the cat Red about setting this right, and I'm trying to find out. How did y'all get that verse anyway? Because remember, this is the studios, so you had to physically go get in the studio and take the hard drive to get this verse. This ain't no you just get to see a song and you record. No. But he never gave me that information. But what we do know is the homie Beto, yes you Beto, from Port Arthur. See, doing a lot of interviews about Pimp. But the rumor is that you allowed Rap-A-Lot to come in there. And I think you told somebody they may have spooked you. But you allowed them to get that hard drive, Pimp C hard drive, that Pimp had some of that music on, bro. They saying it's you. Houston ain't big enough. Who double-crossed Pimp in debt? I don't know, bro. But I do know Rap-A-Lot officially got their hands on that hard drive you had access to. Studio, beat man, producer guy, Beto. So when I'm talking to, I think the dude's name was Red on the phone. I remember this so vividly. I'm sitting on the phone in my driveway. I done been out of prison maybe about 2-3 weeks. I'm still trying to focus on how I'm gonna do this because I'm on a monitor. I cannot start shooting and going back to what I got to try to negotiate this the proper way. But I gotta make sure it don't lead to no violence because I keep telling y'all, I gotta be honest, they was trying to get me for RICO when I came home from prison. They didn't want me free, period. They want to throw me back in. Absolutely. So I was trying to navigate this shit the proper way, man. But I could not let this go down the way that Rap-A-Lot was trying to have it go down. Houston ain't big enough. And getting free verses off Pimp C. And we don't know what Pimp owed y'all. They say he made no money off Pimp. I'm here to say that's not true, bro, Jay. You made plenty, especially off this verse. That's one of the last verse Pimp had. And y'all wielded and dealed it. And next thing you know, Wayne was on it. We made plenty with Wayne on it. So I'm negotiating with the nigga on the phone. I can just remember he is really stalling me to because it hadn't dropped. Yeah, they had took it, but it hadn't been released on the streaming services yet. And he was stalling me. Really, he was negotiating in bad faith. I say that. And this is what he told me, and this is where he really messed up because now I released this to the street for the first time ever. You hear it on Cultfigga TV. I'm like, yeah, bro, but look here, I don't know, because I had to introduce myself to them because they had never done business with me. They had done business with D.O. and other cats that was in the organization. I said, well, I'm letting y'all know I'm the one who put that whole movement together. I just so happened to go to prison. My kinfolk had ran into a bag and was funding it. But now you talking to the boss. Now I was in prison like Suge Knight if things went awry. You know? So now you speaking to me, how you doing, sir? So we getting to know each other, and he understanding how I'm talking, and that when I went to that city, and they looking at me in my eyes like, "Oh, this dude is built different." You absolutely right. I'm built different. I'm not the one to play with behind you legal money, nigga. I got kids. I absolutely will go to war behind something. This shit. This is ridiculous, man. You trying to rob us? But I never said that. That was how I was talking about things. I'm not here to say I threatened them. I never threatened them. I'm gonna tell the goddamn truth. They never threatened us, but they had the music, so that is a threat. So I remember he told me, you know, Pimp, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Pimp C, he did a bunch of verses unauthorized, man. He wasn't supposed to be we had to go up and down the South collecting verses. Pimp C verses. What? See what they say? So I never said this to nobody before, but Houston ain't big enough. Original content we putting out here. Red, from Rap A Lot, you told me you was the second in charge when I came home and talked to you, bro. What was that, 2010 or 11 when I got out of prison? You told me Pimp C was doing a bunch of unauthorized verses. Unauthorized. Pimp had to get y'all permission? I didn't know that. And I never heard that before. Except from you on the phone, Red, about that Pimp C verse. Unauthorized. Meaning Pimp wasn't supposed to be doing nothing without the permission of Rap A Lot. Ooh, Houston ain't big enough. What do we have here? So I said, well, I don't know nothing about that, bro, but we paid him good money for the song. We paid him good money for the video. They saying, well, you know, he didn't get it clear with Rap A Lot. What type of beat? What? You ain't gave that man. Y'all ain't, so y'all want this for free. Well, you know, Pimp owed us. That's what they saying. But the niggas say, look, we're going to try to make this up to you. We're going to try to see if we can't trade you out a Bun B verse. And I'm like, man, I didn't want no Bun B verse. But Bun was still sizzling a little bit at the time, riding high off of some of that Pimp stuff. He still, you know, was credible a little bit. We didn't all know about the lies he would tell later about after Pimp did. I wasn't paying attention. But I was like, we're going to try to get something out this goddamn verse. Say, all right, let me talk to the family and then we're going to. But Ken folks say, man, fuck that shit. I'm releasing that shit. And we did like DJ Screw, went pressed up by 3,000-4,000 copies and took it to the block and just was getting it on. So we did not make it back, but he made some scratch. You know what I'm saying? But then they released it. I remember he came pick me up, man, look, Lil Wayne on that, T.I. on that, Slim Thug on that. You hear Young Hog nigga, Underdog nigga, that's our verse. That's our verse. You see? Now we know, but see, that verse, D.O. family supposed to be getting publishing and masters and stuff like this with Pimp family off of that song forever in that verse. That's one of the last songs Pimp C got. And anybody can go to YouTube and put Stacking Money Getting Dope Pimp C, the video pop up, and then you know what I'm talking about. All put together by the family, us, everything. Even had to pay for the police to be out there. But Rap A Lot reaped all the benefits from this shit. Houston ain't big enough. And then Red, second in command, told me Pimp owed them and was doing unauthorized verses. Wow. I wonder if that can hold up in court. Do y'all think that a court case can proceed here on that verse? Now, I'm just talking to y'all because me and Kiffer already talked about this. I'm bringing D.O. on this platform because, like I said in my live stream last night, D.O. know Buddy. Have met Buddy. You goddamn right. And when we found out that Buddy was fucking around with Pimp's wife, and they saying, Buddy killed Pimp, Joe was like, what? Man, that's that nigga that. Oh, okay, yeah, whoa. Original content. Yeah, we know about the all. We know about the, 18 wheelers full of drugs that was jacked in. We know about Buddy. Everybody else trying to play quiet like they don't know, but guess what? We got our own Pimp C stories. Not hearsay. See, this is no fucking hearsay. I got original pictures when I was locked up that Kim folks sending me. Him and Pimp all out there in California. Fucking with Norman. I'm just gonna drop that name, and when niggas know, they're like, whoa, yeah. I got plenty of pictures about that where them niggas was doing their thing, so this ain't no, pretending here. Houston ain't big enough. And it's crazy that Rap A Lot say Pimp owed them. But Jay say he never made no money off of Pimp C. Now people can say, if that's true, what the hell is Cultfigga talking about with that verse that got took off Stacking Money Getting Dope and Lil Wayne and Slim Thug and T.I. got put on it? Who made that money? Mama West didn't. His children not. Me and D.O. not making nothing. So who making that money? Houston ain't big enough. Cultfigga. Follow me.